with that sheer force beam. And you say I might be fire, but I'm spicy as can be, and I'm spitting like a pneumo. What you talking about? Cub from the future, like a Mayan leaf, top horizon, I'm T. Lando, Genie, NATO, Therian, send a mock duel like the Manadin. Two bands making choice tactics, or other style. You can say that I'm a goddamn Galarian. Yeah, saying true when my band's brewed up a sample. Banerican, Jerry-Ann, sipping on my sand brew. So much dirty Sprite, you can say I'm jams. You'll never get it, cause he never been a good example. Invisible like I'm in, bitch, I never been around like I'm dad, but I'm coming back home. Then everyone goes, oh no, dad's home. Here comes yet another dono from castles, shifting in the gear like I'm jawable. Strong jaw crunch on these motherfuckers looking for a brawl like Declan. Better deck all the people that have got me with the claw. We ain't taking any draws like you a winner or a goner. Like all the times you done lost 2 miles and his daughter. Send you to the jungle like I'm General Rusha. Just left but we still next up. Crimson out, could trace the way I be hitting you with thunder. Bug's beard swarming you with honey, get your money up. Slop chucking cannonballs, murdering your grandson. David, well I guess that he's blessed as a real one. Talk about the grub, bustin'. Put up to the club, muffin. Who's on a DJ? Spunky. What he gonna do? He done it. Bitch, I'm like Gazer the way I be luckin'. But I ain't toasty cause I'm not a dumb shit. Not like Lawrence, I don't be running. Not like Nickel, I don't be spending. Not like Zenith, I'm not complaining. Not like Marissa, I'm not K-fanning. Not like Jason, I don't be gaming. Not like Tasty, wait, I am Tasty.
I'm Tasty, y'all. Welcome back to Chat Makes the Pokemon Fan Game. As you all know, today we're doing something special. We are doing a Fakemon vote. It's been a while since we've done a vote at all, let alone a Fakemon vote. It's been like, what, 8 months? But we're not doing the big old Fakemon vote that takes 3 streams and 10 days to complete. We're just doing the Pikachu-Clone vote today, which means that we're going to put a Pikachu-Clone into Pokémon Potassium, and y'all submitted your Pikachu-Clone, so we're going to be seeing which Pikachu-Clone is the best today, and whatever Pikachu-Clone is the best will be a new Fakemon inside of Pokémon Potassium, the game that we've been working on for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the festival is now prepared to finally be developed, like the couples courting part. And everything, all the events that we made yesterday is all fully fleshed out and finished with good dialogue. I don't think we're gonna need to go back on the dialogue at all, so I think we're pretty good. I see. Why is there so much Satoshi in chat? What is Satoshi? Everybody go in and say hi so we can jump into this vote, y'all. Also, here's the vote layout. I have our background music. I will have 1 versus 1 right here. We're gonna go through each submission. We're gonna look at the art for both of them. This is the first one that's going up against. But we'll cover some stuff after I say hi to everybody. What is up, Sojin Miles, Da Vinci, Gage the Artist, Clownberryman, Coco Squid, yo, Certain One Guy. What is up, my guy? You are Certain One Guy. Certainly you are one guy. How you doing, Certain One Guy? Thanks for popping in and supporting Chat Makes a Fan Game and everybody who has submitted a Fakemon for this vote, competing in this contest today. Every vote matters, ladies and gentlemen. We only have 28 of us watching right now, and that number's probably going to fluctuate up and down, but near the end of stream, it's going to be pretty low. So I want all of you guys to know your vote matters. When there's only 30 of us, 1 vote makes such a big difference, y'all. Hey, Kristen Jensen, how you doing? Or is that Toasty? No, that's someone else, right? It's just Kristen. Kristen, how you doing, bro? Am I late? No, you're not late. We just started. Hey, Pancakes, Redstonium Imbor, HD the Duck, Fancy Rowlet, Waffle Raptor, Coco Squid, Namawa, welcome back to stream. Thanks so much for popping in, y'all. Everybody, Redhead Bebs, how you doing? Shisumu, how you doing, bro? Cactus, how you doing? Harry TDK. Y'all, we got so many people in here. 31 people in here to vote. I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all. Every vote matters. This is way too... Actually, no. This kind of fits. This music kind of fits. I want to let all of you guys know before we hop into your submissions today. I want to make it so clear. So unimaginably clear. Every single vote matters. We may have a community of 1,500 people, but we have 30 people in chat right now. Every one of y'all's votes is gonna be a contribution that determines which of your Fakemon is gonna make it into the game. That is very important. Please, everybody who's here, yo, Realistic Stare, how you doing, bro? Thanks for popping in, bro. All right. Please, everyone vote. Everyone vote today. Everyone who's here, make sure you cast your vote. Make sure you cast your vote honestly for who you think deserves the win. Because there's only going to be one winner today. It's not like other Fakemon votes where we have, 10, 15 winners out of 200 submissions. There is one winner out of 35 submissions today. Also, that means there's no comebacks. If someone loses, they lose. So if they lose, that means they're out of here. Because only one person's going to win. So in this bracket-style tournament, only one is going to win. We're going to go through the whole tournament today. This vote is not going to really take as long as most votes usually take because we don't have 250 submissions. We just have 30, which is kind of fire. We're going to get through this pretty quick, but it's going to be a fun ride along the way. So, hey! Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready to start the Pikachu-Clone vote for Pokemon Potassium, the one and the only Pikachu-Clone vote for Pokemon Potassium, I need y'all in chat right now. I need y'all to spam I'm ready. Send it as many times as you want. I want chat to go crazy, y'all. I want chat to go crazy. The one time you're allowed to spam, everybody spam I'm ready. If you are ready, we're going to start this, ladies and gentlemen. Ready. Oh, look at all the readies. Vote Pignon. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to hop in to the Pikachu-Clone vote? I think everybody's ready. With the amount of I'm readies I see in chat right now, I think everybody's ready, y'all. Let's hop in. Let's hop in. The Pikachu-Clone vote. Fakemon vote Pokemon Potassium, y'all. First up, we have in the three preliminaries, we have submission number 32 going up against submission number 33. Oh wait, hold on real quick, guys. Yeah, I forgot to ping the server. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Quite anticlimactic here. Let me ping the server real quick. Yes. I did not ping the server that the vote has started. Hold on. I spent way too much time doing individual DMs that I didn't even do. Votes. Pikachu-Clone. Vote. Now, your vote matters. Alright, y'all. Probably why there are only 30 people. Nah. Haven't joined a stream in at least a year, but glad to be back. Bro, I'm glad you're back, Realistic Stare. Alright, y'all. First up, we have submission 32 going up against submission 33. Now, I want you guys to know there's going to be a lot of good submissions that are going to lose early on. It's sad, I know, and there's going to be a lot of submissions that might not be so good that make it later on. But there's only one winner, so we don't have to worry about comebacks or anything like that. Please vote honestly. Please do not bring alts into the stream. We will, and I mean it, we will do tons of revotes just to make sure that there's no alts in the stream. If you are not voting, leave the stream. If you are going to lurk, leave the stream. We are not going to have more voters than we have actual people that are in chat. If alts are in here voting, there is going to be a problem. We're going to do revotes, and it's going to take a long time. We will know if alts are voting.
KFC wraps are back, including a new
KFC wraps are back, y'all.
Choose 2 KFC wraps.
It's always a great stream when KFC wraps are back. All right. Funky Monkey with Furuma and Jotoko is going to be going up against Fancy Rowlet with Pinon and Pinakawaka. Yo, Mega Machi Online, how you doing? Thanks for popping in and voting. All of y'all's votes matter. So, Furuma and Jotoko, I think that's how you say it, is a pure electric type. The concept is, They're based on Sicilian shrews and on the story of the Pied Piper. Its name originates from the Pied Piper's shrew and flute in Japanese. Furuma are shy and aren't very good at playing music. They play by blowing on small holes on their tails. And Jotoko are confident musicians who teach dozens of Furumu how to play better music. They can sometimes be found practicing in open fields where they play their musical talent for everyone to listen to. This right here is a sketch of the pre-evolution, I presume. And this is the second evolution. And I think this is the third? Oh no, it's just better art. Look at that. So we have better art of number 2. So this is our by Funky Monkey or Train Kid. This will be going up against Fancy Rowlet's Pikachu-Clone, Pineon and Pinakawaka. Electric and grass type, and they have a pineapple berry look to blend in with the trees. Pinakawaka, electric fighting type, teaches the Pineon to disguise themselves as pineapple berries in order to deal electric punches more effectively. Alright, let's take a look. So this is Pineon, the pre-evolution, which evolves into this is the fighting type here. Which Pikachu-Clone do you guys like better? Vote! Left or right? Please vote on concept and rather than just the art. This is not an art contest. This is a Fakemon contest. If you see potential in one that is not quite, if you see potential in one that is not quite like the best art, more than you see one with good art when it comes to potential, vote for the one that you would like the best in its final state, because Fakemon that are voted into Pokemon Potassium are eventually going to be sprited and have a final state that is perfected and polished. So if something isn't polished, vote on its polished, what it would be like polished, essentially. Anyways, with 37 votes, Left is going to move on. That means, Funky Monkey, your Pikachu-Clone is going to move on to the next round. Let's go ahead and end this vote. That is round 1 of the preliminary here. We have round 2, 31 versus 34. 31 and 34. Boom. We have James Blackthorn with Mousy and Sinsqueak. The Fighting Mouse Pokemon, Pure Electric, evolves into Electric Fighting. Normally curious about all things about fighting, despite not having the proper training to do so, but will always watch over other fighting types train and learn their fighting style once they are fixated on a style. And then its evolution, they mastered a fighting style. They become a Sinsqueak who has mastery of electricity and the fighting style it learned. TLDR, Sinsqueak is Master Splinter, as they have mastery of fighting type moves, while Mousey is a disciple and apprentice who is still trying to figure out what kind of style they fight in. Sinsqueak is a mixed attacker, but is more physical than special. And these are the little sketches that we have for them. I like how instead of the Pikachu cheek pouch, it's like a bandage. That's going up against AJ's Pikachu-Clone. Jack Zap, Zap Tack, and Zap Dash. Normal Electric, Electric Bug, Electric Ice. All based off Jackrabbits. Would have better art, but I'm probably going to lose, so meh. That's all he has here. So, I guess it's a split evolution? Where we have the baby here, and then it evolves into... I think it's a split evolution. I think that's what we got here. I'm not sure. Anyways, which one do you guys like better? Vote! Left or right? Also, if y'all didn't know, I do get a vote in this. I don't want a bug guy, not gonna lie. Tasty, can you zoom in a bit? Yeah. You can zoom in on AJ's a little bit. Again, y'all, please don't vote based off art. Vote based off what you guys like the most. Left doesn't look like a Pikachu-Clone. I disagree. I think it does. I think it just doesn't have the, like, a lot of yellow and, like, a black outline around the art, which probably helps. Anyways, 4 votes. It's perfectly tied right now. We have room for 4 more votes. 3 more because someone just left stream. I'm going to end it once it hits 37 votes. Or in about 30 seconds if no one else votes. Left doesn't look one, but it could be adjusted. Yeah. That too. It could be adjusted. Doesn't have enough electric in its bio. Still 50-50 here. Let's try and avoid hating people's submissions. Yes, I do not tolerate y'all dogging on each other's submissions. You can say you don't like it. You can say why you don't like it. You can't be mean to it. Can I vote on the friendliness of the personality I make up for them in my mind? That's fair. 1 more people! What? 1 more person needs to vote. And it's going to be Left. Left is going to move on to the next round. Submission 31 with James Blackthorn. You're moving on to the next round. All right, our last preliminary is 30 versus 35. 30. 35. We have Coco Squid with Mochiron and Karantron. Electric and just electric. Mochiron uses the gem on its body to revitalize those who are struggling. When the gem falls off, it can be considered a revive. And then Karantron loves sweet foods. When it eats something particularly tasty, it releases a surge of electricity. Feel free to change Karantron's other revive to one max revive looking shape. Evolves via Thunderstone based on macarons. Let's take a look. We got these 2 right here. And then we got some Sugimori styled art. So it's a single stage Pika-Clone. And this is on the thumbnail. That's going up against Trevi with Pika Molten, Electric Fire. 100% the best Pika-Clone. It's a joke submission. It's a fucking joke submission. Alright. Alright. Preliminaries are done. Next up, we got 2 versus 32. 2 versus 32. This is the start of round 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have Leo Chase the Mythmaster with Electric. Electric, the electric type. Inspiration, Hermes, Tortoise in the Hair, and the Flash. Ability, Thunderfoot, like Lightning Rod, but increases speed instead of special attack. This Pokemon's always looking for someone to race. The wings on its feet don't allow it to fly, but do give it near unbeatable speed. Very, very fast Pokemon. Almost as fast as Cheeto. So it's an electric hair Pokemon, Pika-Clone. That's going up against Funky Monkey's Furuma and Jotoko, which we went over a minute ago. Who do y'all like better? Remember, vote the concept. Do you like Tortoise in the Hair or the one that we discussed earlier? The Sicilian Shrew and the Pied Piper. Vote. Left. Right. What do y'all like better? I think they both have strong concepts. For sure. I prefer the left concept. They both have strong concepts. I'm definitely a fan of the left too. Electric. Currently, the right's in the lead by a few votes. I'm going to give it about 15 more seconds. My vote is based on which one embodies a Pika-Clone more. That's fair. I think I also am putting up kind of, this is like, has a hue over it. I imagine that it's not just totally brown. I think it has a hue over it, like a pink hue that's making it look more brown because red mixed with yellow. It's not bread. It's not bread. I should probably use this one instead. They're musicians. Anyways, it looks like the right's gonna move on. Cookie guy looks tasty. Designs are unimportant and can be changed. That is true, Kristen. That is true. Designs are less important Then the concept overall. The Pied Piper's a tad too elaborate for a Pikachu-Clone. That's fair, Namawa. That's fair. All great criticisms, not being mean. All great criticisms. Next up, we have HD the Frog with Hatayo. Pure electric type, a little beaver goober man. His tail is a solar panel, so he has synthesis. If we have custom abilities, we can do photovoltaic, powers up electric moves in harsh sunlight. Pretty cool. Let's take a look. This guy right here. He's fun. He's fun. I like him a lot. I feel like he needs his Pikachu pouch though. You need the cheek pouches in the art. But we can always add that in. We can always add in the I'm bored. Can you put Subway Surfers in the corner? Y'all, we need to put Subway Surfers in the corner. I'm just playing. Uso, that's going up against Water Kyurin's Usowado. Usowado is an electric dragon Pikachu-Clone that doesn't have a lot to it conceptually, primarily based on the Daifuku and the beta Pokemon that may or may not be the beta Pikachu. Additionally, it is also based on Nudie Branch like Sea Bunnies, Blue Dragon Sea Slug, and the Pikachu Sea Slug. I don't know what the Pikachu Sea Slug is, but despite the Nudie Branch inspirations and the rabbit-like qualities, Usowado itself isn't any specific kind of creature. I actually kind of like that. I like when Pokemon aren't just straight up like, hey, this is a squirrel. That's why I like Kangaskhan so much. Like, yeah, it's a kangaroo, but it doesn't really look like one, you know? The general concept for this is mimicry as a part of the idea of things in nature being very unassuming, where more cute or beautiful creatures have an ugly reality to them when they're, where they're dangerous. A tiny dragon Pokemon that has its tail modified to look as if it's really a bigger threatening dragon, resulting in a few recognizing where the Pokemon itself is. When it sleeps, it curls up its tail, really selling its impression of being far larger and threatening than its true body suggests. I think that's enough rating. So this is the beta Pokemon that it's based on, and then this is the oh my god. I could see this Pikachu-Clone being found in our big dive area if it wins. I like it. I like it. I think both of these are strong, very abstract Pikachu-Clones. We have the solar panel beaver, and then we have the dragon. This looks like a Kirby character. Oh my god. These are both great. Who do you guys like better? Who? Left or right? It's not Route 26, Jams. It doesn't have to be. That's just like a suggestion. It's not like the Pikachu-Clone has to be found in Route 26. Now, it very well can be found in Route 26, but it doesn't have to. It said it in the forum. I never decided that. There's no reason for why it has to be found on Route 26. It's a great area for a Pikachu-Clone, depending on the Pikachu-Clone, but not everybody's going to fit into that, as you can see on the right here. On the right's a very abstract design that would not fit outside of water. I feel like he's missing some limbs. Right! Looks like it's gonna win. Right, you are moving on to the next round. Next up, we have 7 versus 25. 7 and 25. Jams with Umiraido and Kumi Ramu. Pure electric, stats or whatever, but the base stat totals are fine. Evolves via friendship. He has some moves too. These critters aren't rodents. Crazy, right? It's a play on words as they're based on sea mice, which are like oval-shaped worm things with fur. And water, it looks like the fur is rainbow-colored. Because of that, it's partly based on lights, and specifically fairy lights. For the sprites, they aren't final. Mostly wanted to see if the eyes can be improved along with the colors. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So they look a lot like bugs. Interesting, but they're not bug type. They're pure electric, but they look a lot like bugs. I think that's very neat. I closed one of these. Which one did I close? Oh, I have this open. I think it's number 2 that I closed. No, number 3 maybe. So we have the pre-evolution sprited right here. I can zoom in a little bit. Then the evolution right here. Oh, god damn it. Then I closed the evolution. And these are the sprites. And then we have the concepts for these Pika-clones. So they look a lot like bugs, but they're not a bug type. They're slugs. Or sea mice. Whatever sea mice are. I think that's very neat. Very, very neat. I'm a big fan. He's adorable. I agree. I like them a lot. That will be going up against submission 25 from Biden, possibly Antoine, with Slickindle, electric and fire type. So basically, imagine David from David and Goliath, but instead of a human, he has a tiny chipmunk, and instead of a sling, he uses his tail to sling nuts and rocks. It uses its electricity, which is stored in the stripes on its back, to heat the acorns until they are on fire. Then it slings them at their enemies. That's fun. That's fun. Let's take a look. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all are very creative with your Pika clones here. Very creative. Which one do y'all like more? Ooh. Left or right? We have the sea mice oval-shaped worm things that have fur. I'm gonna pull up the sprites too. Going up against David from David and Goliath, but it's frozen acorns. Both of these are very fun, and I like them both. I like them both a lot. But Jam's one was love at first sight for me. That's fair. That is fair. We have it tied right now. We have it tied right now, y'all. Alright. Tied. Everybody who's watching voted. Let's go ahead and start another poll. Who, again, if anybody wants to change their votes, go ahead and change your vote now. Because we're putting up the poll again. Shit. Which Pika clone do you guys like more? Voting right still. Seems like the right has had a couple vote switches. Which means the right is going to win. Moving on to the next round. Both fantastic submissions. The left was definitely more abstract. But it was very creative. Next up, 9 versus 24, we have McGeever from Smarty the Penguin. Electric and Steel type, the magnetic beaver Pokemon. Its diet consists of minerals found in rocks or gravel. It uses the electricity stashed in its pouches to magnetically charge its tail and find minerals. Let's take a look. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so fucking cute. He's so fucking cute, bro. That's going up against Shisumu with Nico Light, the Plasma Globe Pokemon. It's pure electric. It's based off, obviously, plasma globes, but also electrical coils. Its cheeks and tail are coils, and its ears are supposed to resemble electric pylons without being too over-designed. While it's not designed after any specific rodent in particular, it's supposed to roughly resemble the features overall associated with them. The name is a combination of Nikola, as in Nikola Tesla, and Light. I imagine due to its glass body, it's less on the defensive side, perhaps serving more as a decent special sweeper. I tried to make its design sell personality well. I can't draw Pokemon well, so the art isn't the best quality, but hopefully it's cute and lovable enough to seem to be worth voting for. Thank you for your time, everyone. We have the Beaver going up against the Plasma Ball Pika clone. Very cool. Very, very cool. Wow. The left isn't doing it for me. I really like both of these. The left is definitely more basic. I'm sorry, but I find the Plasma Ball more unique. The Plasma Ball's very cool. Both are great here. Ooh. We have left and we have right. Both are good, though. I like the Mineral Beaver. Why is everything so difficult? We have very talented people here. Very over-designed. ASMR Jamal, we're not voting on design, my friend. I have to keep reminding y'all that we're not voting on art. We're voting on the concept and the overall idea of it, because most likely it's going to be polished. Oh, you're Jamal. Most likely it's going to be polished. What's up, Toasty? What's up, Toasty? Whatever wins will be polished. Neither are doing it for me, not going to lie. That's fair. Ladies and gentlemen, the right is going to move on. Both were fantastic. We had short and sweet versus super cool, unique design. Next up, we have Simeon, creator, and Zarouche was the artist. We have Nezuto and Faropato. Interesting. Huge thanks to Zarouche for drawing my little guys. It's a 2-stage Evo. A small rodent that is usually found living alongside humans, helping out to transmit waves connecting to the online internet. It's very touchy to the point that you might get a little zap from it from its tail. It's also said that you'll be able to get infinite internet if you were to be within its vicinity. So these mons are usually given as a child's first pet. So they're very near and dear to the hearts of Banaricans. I don't even think the internet exists in Banarica, but that's fair. That's fair. It's also an electric steel type. Inspirations, brush-tailed mice, pharaohs, Wi-Fi, and radio tower. Why should you guys vote these 2 Pokemon? Well, because I'll do something real devious if you don't. It's better not to know what I'm about to do, but just know. That's... Alright, then. So we have the concept drawings here, and then we have the actual ones here. Interesting. Very interesting. This is cute. This is very cute. What the hell is this? This is definitely found in the desert. We have a lot of moms found in the desert. Very interesting. Alright, that will be going up against Toasty's Mousespark. Electric or electric normal based on a computer mouse. Oh, he's very cute. He's very cute. A computer mouse. He can fly. Very cute. Who do y'all like better? Who? Left or right? Simeon said, fuck, I'm cooked, bro. I gotta vote Simeon. I gotta vote Simeon. Personally. The first one feels like they submitted an electric type that isn't a Pikachu-Clone. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Again, we could always add the cheek pouches, though. But I can see how it doesn't look like, you know, a Pikachu-Clone. I can definitely see that. Right is gonna win. Right, you are moving on to the next round. Y'all, if you lose, please understand your vote still matters. You can still hang out with us. Alright, next up, 13 versus 20. We have Galarian Maxis with Crackle Kai, an electric grass alien imposter. Follow the leader in parasitic animals. What is going on here? What is going on here? I can't read it. I can't read it, my guy. I can't read it. What's going on? I'm confused. Can y'all read that? I can't read that. Alright, well. Is it legal, but I kept it in anyways? That's it. Don't worry, Tasty. I can't read it either. Alright. That's going up against Gage the Artist with Jurgoa and Neanderthist. Electric and rock type. This quick Pokemon loves collecting shiny rare rocks found in nearby rock faces. They usually dig by hitting their tails repeatedly at high speeds on the rock. And then its evolution. After evolving, this Pokemon becomes the apex of the group they're in. If another Neanderthist appears, the one with the most rare rocks wins. The rocks around the Pokemon's tail form a cast of sorts. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I think we should turn the blue yellow so it looks more like a Pikachu-Clone. Or the brown. Honestly, I would turn the blue brown and then the feet and the cheek pouches yellow. What the fuck? It's a Neanderthal. I think this is more of a troglodyte than a Neanderthal, though, I'm gonna be honest. Pachirisu isn't yellow. That's fair. That's fair. Pachirisu is... well, it has yellow on it. It's white, yellow, and blue. Left is more electric, but right is more developed. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on the left. I can't read it. But, that's what we're voting here. Ooh. We have left and we have right. What do y'all think? The alien imposter parasitic animal Pikachu-Clone or the Neanderthal Pikachu-Clone? What do y'all think? I've always wanted a troglodyte Pikachu-Clone. Right has better concept. A Magushu versus Grugachu. Alright. The right is gonna move on. I'm pretty sure this song has been playing for like so long. 5 going up against 27 now. Trogluchu is kind of heat though. I like that name. Trogluchu. We have Minty 7 with Plasmall. Electric based off the Plasma Ball. I imagine it can and tends to swim, so it's just swimming on open water. Looks like a weird jellyfish. Entertains me. Minty 7 likes the fact that this can just swim and it looks like a jellyfish in the water. Very interesting. We need to add the cheek pouch. That's going up against Redhead Bebs with Hanaroon and Remy Dogu. Hana, Blossom, and Hiroon Nap. Electric type, electric psychic type. This is the tiny lemming Pokemon. Hanaroon spend most of the day sleeping in flowers. The nectar they eat charges their cheek pouches, and stored electricity stimulates their brains while they dream. That's going up against Remingu. Electric Psychic, or not going up against, it evolves into. The Psy Lemming Pokemon, female Remidogu have stronger psionic powers that they use to survive the cold of harsh mountaintops, so they would be up in the harsh mountains. Because of this, male Remidogu stockpile electricity produced in the nectar that they eat. When they store enough power, wild male Remidogu will use a combination of electromagnetism and telekinesis to migrate to the mountains when it is time to breed. During this time, it's not uncommon to see them floating through the sky from east to west. I like that. It entertains me that these guys just float through the sky. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. There's a lot of images here, as per usual with Redhead Beb submissions. There's a lot. So, we have the concept art here. We have a female and a male version, which is interesting. This is the whole name. The whole name. What a talented linguistics major. One floats in the water, the other in the sky. I don't know what you did, Bebs, to do this, to come up with this name. I don't know. How far did you go? And you have great handwriting. The image of a flock of these flying across the sky is hilarious. I agree. Is that Toast? Thanks for popping in and casting your vote, man. So we have the right here, the pre-evolution. Then we have the male and the female right here. Bro, is the best handwriting I've ever seen. Y'all, yeah. That is genuinely so cool. I agree. That is very neat. How much work went into naming these guys. And I love the names too. They're great names. Hanaroon and Remidogu. Very great. I love them. Who do y'all like more? Do we like the left or the right? Remember to vote. Tasty, this has better art and vote propaganda, by the way. Let's go to vote propaganda real quick. I don't know where it is in the... Oh, this one has better art. Very interesting. I can't quite find it. Can't quite find it. Can someone DM it to me? I'll pull it up. Yeah, I can't find it. Getting a sneak peek of a bunch of other ones, though. Oh, HD sent something? He just said it. Okay. Alright. It looks like the right's going to move on to the next round. There we go. Thundering found it. Oh, okay. Oh, he made a bunch of art for different ones. Oh, okay. Alright. So the right won that one. Number 27, you're moving on to the next round. Next up, we got submission 12 versus 21. 21. 21. Potato with Recluse, an electric poison type raccoon Pikachu-Clone. This Pokemon survives off people's garbage, yet hates how digging in trash bins makes its fur smell. This leads to it living alone in highly floral areas to mask how it smells. That's fun. Oh, Cliver! How you doing, Cliver? Oh, you'll be back in a bit. Sounds good, Cliver. Thanks for popping in. Your vote matters, my guy. Come back and vote. Oh, it's so cute, though. It's so cute. Yeah, I didn't really see much electricity in its bio. That is true, but it's so cute. So cute. I like the art. The Man in Blue Flames, and InDaVinci made the artwork. We have Frank Lemon and Zerode. Since the Pika clones in the actual games have Japanese names, can provide alternative ones if you message me. Ugh. This entire stream is, oh, this is cute. I vote cute. No, do not vote cute. Even if it is cute, don't vote cute, y'all. I can appreciate the art. That doesn't mean I'm voting for it. Okay, they're based off albino lemmings, specifically one that can be found in Alaska in America, the north or in the far east of Russia. Electric and ice type, with one possibly just being pure electric. They tend to live in snowy mountainous environments. The mythology of lemmings, 1950s origin in the Walt Disney documentary White Wilderness in 1958, which claims falsely that lemmings population declines and changes are due to mass suicides. Interesting. So we got some lore here. They are born from thunderclouds when they enter a very cold coastline. They are snowed down upon as large balls of snowflake that mix in with the lightning and electrical components from storm clouds to get their charge. This is in-universe explanation tells us why they're electric ice type. They contain a charge that is attracted to somehow to an unseen opposite magnetic field created in the storm clouds above Benarican seas, causing them to be attracted en masse towards the cliffs of the region. They also have a bomb-like or dynamite-type system that activates when they encounter a charge that does not compute with their own, be that the same or the opposite. The second stage has a countdown timer on its belly that appears and creates an explosion when it hits 0. This would also be sensitive to temperature. Okay, so the colder it is. Okie dokie. Let's take a look. Oh, it's these guys. I remember these guys. Very cute. We got cute versus cute when it comes to the art side of things. Which do you guys like better? Who? We have left versus right. Its evolution is so derpy. I don't think I'm gonna vote on this one. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm sick and my nose is running. I don't have fucking tissues over here. Why it sucks to be born as a Pika clone. I really like these. I like the ice on its tail here. I like the idea of having a poison type Pika clone and a raccoon at that. Raccoons are great. And it just eats so much garbage that it's a poison type and it likes hanging out in the grass. I really like it. I really do. I am a big fan of the concept for both of these. The Man in Blue Flames has a very in-depth concept for it to be in the sky. And Potato has a very good concept for it to be in the floral fields. And I also think that it really fits in the floral fields too. So both fantastic submissions, in my opinion. I love both of these, and I don't know who's winning. Why not add both? We're only doing one Pikachu-Clone, my friends, and we still got so many more to go through. Naf? I'm gonna call you Naf. And Naf, thanks so much for popping in a stream, my guy, and voting. Everybody's vote matters for Chat Makes a Pokemon Fan Game. Naf, are you new here, or have you been around? This is our game here. I don't know if you're new here or not. But yeah, we've been developing this game for 2 years. Chat, because this Chat Makes a Pokemon Fan Game. I don't know if you're new here or not, but thought I might as well tell you. Anyways, 42 watching, 42 votes. It looks like the left is going to move on. Both great. In my opinion, I will say I think the Man in Blue Flames had a overall like more in-depth concept. But I think the left embodied a Pikachu-Clone more. So I'm happy with who won, but it is sad to see the Man in Blue Flames get knocked out there. Next up, we have 1 going up against 31. We have a Carlist with Serapole, an electric and ground type. It's based on a Ceratogulus, extinct species of rodents from North America which died out a long time ago. A sextant and the Earth's magnetic poles as well is what it's based on. Hence the name comes from Serapole. Nice. Nice. Pretty cool. The chat yearns for the Electro Swing. That is true. The blue is not looking like a Pika-Clone. It's more like a Rattata clone. That's a fair assessment. Fair assessment. I think it looks like a Pika-Clone. But, and I don't really think it looks like Rattata, but if you think so, your opinion matters. Anyways, this is Serapole here. This art is just so fucking creepy, bro. This is better art, don't get me wrong, but like... oh my god. The lore is that they're native Venerican Pokemon, which spend most of their lives underground in their tunnels. They were loved by sailors, as their tails always point towards north, so they can be used as compasses. That's cool, bro. Honestly, I think this is the best concept that we've had so far when it comes to fitting in our region. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. That's just my opinion. If y'all don't agree, please don't agree. Yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion. I guess I'll show the creepy art. That will be going up against Mountse and Sinsqueak. We've already went over these guys. We also have this art of Sinsqueak. I can't show this up, but yeah. No, show the other one. I like the creepy art. The other one's way cooler. Alright, alright. Mountse and Sinsqueak. What do you guys like more? Ooh. Left and right. Don't sway the vote. I'm just saying my opinion. I can say my opinion. My opinion does not matter. Y'all's opinion matters way more. Personally, in my opinion, not a huge fan of the design that we have for this one, but designs don't matter, right? We could always make the design look great. But I do like the concept, and I like what it's based on here. I like this one's design, but I also think it doesn't really look like a Pikachu-Clone. But it's all up to you guys, because this is Chat Makes a Fan Game, right? Not Tasty Makes a Pokemon Fan Game. 35 votes, 44 watching. Every vote matters. Please vote, ladies and gentlemen. We can make it look more like, more goon-like. It's not biased, because everybody has different priorities. My heart goes out to another. That's fair, Jams. All right, we're going to end in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 39 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, the left is going to move on to the next round. Almost done with round 1 here. We have 15 going up against 17. We have main industry with Nagukaku, the cassette mouse Pokemon, electric type. Its tail is used as both a hammer and recorder to collect loud noises and scare Pokemon. Because of the mischievous and unruly character, it's very popular amongst teenagers and rebellious people. I saw this one. I saw this one. I'm a... This is a good example of how you take a concept that's like pretty, but with the right designer, you can make a concept that's like, how is this gonna work? Into something that's great. Great example. But do we like the concept of a cassette tape Pikachu clone? Think about it. Think about it. Do you like that? That will be going up against that one guy with Q-Saki. Pure electric type again. The name origin is Savior, Sap, and Rabbit in Japanese. Based on the Walpertiger from German folklore, with it generally believed to made up of the head of a rabbit, body of a squirrel, antlers of a deer, and wings of a pheasant. It's believed that they only show themselves to maidens on a full moon if taken by the right man into secluded parts of the forest. This folklore's name came from glassmakers in Walter Dingen, who made Schnapps glass, which is an alcoholic beverage made of herbs and sweet syrup. Very interesting. In short terms, it's a mystical rabbit which combines good relationships with sweet, energizing sap infused with electricity that it helps to those in need. Ooh, I like it. I do like it. And we have a sprite of it too. Can't really zoom in on the sprite too much. Either way, I am going to use the art. I think we could make its Pikachu-Clone cheek pouch more visible. But both are great. Both are great here. We have a more simpler concept on the left, but it was very much incorporated into its design well. And then we have a much more in-depth, very mystical concept on the right. I don't really know how to make judgments on these two. They're both great, and they're both great at what they do. I'm sold. I'm sold on both of these. They're both great. I don't even know who to vote for here. I honestly don't. The left is winning by a lot, though. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the left is going to move on to the next round. I didn't even have time to vote on that one. Really can't go wrong with either. I agree. I agree. Both are great. That one guy, you had a great submission, my guy. The right looking like a new Pokemon. I agree, Neff. I agree. I could definitely see that as a new Pokemon. Main power goes crazy. Alberto can no-diff anyone. Main industry has always had banger submissions, bro. Always. Next up, we got 8 versus 28. We have Nickel with B-Wheel, electric and rock type. It charges its electricity by sticking its specialized tail into streams of water to generate electricity. So the Hydro electric Pokemon. It's rock type because I like the type. Can't be water or grass or ground because I want it to. No, it's not a joke, just too lazy to sprite it. So we have a hydrothermal Pikachu-Clone Beaver Pokemon. We incorporate water and electric into this. Left sounds cool as fuck. Or not hydrothermal, hydroelectric. Is that the right word? I'd win. Peak design. No design, but again, we vote on concept. Design does not matter. We could always make a design. That's going up against Gazer, Oros, Plamo, and Cyromo. Electric and Psychic, Special Attacker, and Fast. Which are these guys right here. Oh my god. Gazer! Why'd you draw a horror design? We don't really have a lot of concept here for Gazers. But which one do you guys like more? Ooh. Left or right? So we have Psychic Electric Rodent. He didn't give us anything about the concept, but I guess we could try and use the art to establish what we think the concept might be. Or we have the Hydro Electrical Beaver. Both scares me. This one would be outside my window on a dark and stormy night. Ain't no way, dog. Are we so dead ass? The left is going to win by a lot. This proves concept matters. This proves concept matters over art. We don't vote on the art. We vote on concept. And if there's a design, we can also vote on the design, the concept being incorporated into its design. Granola. We have Shimetsu, Shimarisu Chipmunk, and Netsu Heat. Thank you, Google Translate. Electric fire type chipmunk. It hoards lots of berries so it can roast them with its flame breath like a stir fry. It stores them in charred logs. Very interesting. Let's take a look. These guys right here. Or this guy right here. It's so cute. Another very, very cute one. I don't think this is that. No, this isn't that. That's something else. This is something by itself. This very much embodies a Pikachu-Clone, for sure. That will be going up against Clonberry Man with Okaku-Kachu. Okaka-Kachu. Okay. Okaka-Kachu. You know what? Normal, Ghost, Blue, Green, Shit, Bird, Deegis, Cinnamunch, Femboy, Tomboy, Gary's Mod, Owo, Uwu, Kook, and the Beatles. Concept, Boobies, ooh, ooh, boobs, boobs, oh, tits, ooh. Why you should vote for Okakako? He didn't even spell it right. He added chew to the end in the actual submission. Very balanced. Very well designed. Totally original. Yo, Keanu Reeves, can you help me out? He has free edits for me. Okakako will be in my new starring movie, The Matrix 2, and she will play a very important role in the movie, like she'll fucking die. Hello, everybody. I'm Keanu Reeves, and I want to say that. He doesn't say anything. Type shit, Keanu. Here's the entirety of Viva La Vida to get you copyrighted. Good thing I'm not playing that. Oh my god. Unfortunate peak. Alright, well, you're moving on to the next round. Clom already has a Fakemon in the game. He just decided to fuck around. You really wanted to fuck around today. Y'all. We have Indivinci with Denkapi, the Relaxo Rat Pokemon. Electric or electric normal. Based on a capybara, they're chill dudes. More unique take on a Pokéclone. Okie doke. Capybara. Not caring much for fighting, they charge their fur with electricity to zap and deter anything that dares harming it. So they're not really fighters. Defensive mod. I think this is... I really like this. It's simple. And I'm a big fan of simple sometimes. That's going up against Coco Squid with Mochiron. Oh yeah, the Mochis. The Mochis. You remember these guys. I give both of these a solid 8 out of 10, dude. I like them both. I love how simple this one is. I think it's okay and great to have simple Fakemon or simple Pokemon that don't really have much of concept. I think that's great. And their love given by memes. I think that's great. But I also love the abstractness of this one and how it isn't very clearly your average Pikachu-Clone. So, who we have left going up against right. I see the vision for both of these, and I think the vision for both of these is great. I do have my vote, however. I do indeed have my vote. And both are great. Both are great. But I have my vote. Who do you guys like more? We have way more concept on this side. Based on, like, revives. And macarons. So honestly, they both are very short concept-wise. They're both sweet and simple. While this design is more abstract and this one is more simple. They're both great. They're both like the same, like, you know, Capybaras are just super nonchalant, and that's kind of aura. I agree. With 40 votes and 40 watching, why did it say 44? Do we have 44? Do we have 44 watching? Do we have alts, ladies and gentlemen? I think we do. I think we do have alts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, revote again. We do not allow alts, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody who is in stream, vote. Everybody who is not in stream or not watching, please leave the stream. I really like both of these. They're both fantastic. And it's kind of 50-50 on the votes here. With 35, 36, the left is in the lead. Now we have 38. How many people do we have watching? How many people does it say? It says we have 36 watching. We still have people using alts. Y'all, I can't believe after blatantly saying, hey, do not cheat, y'all just continue to try and cheat. Who? Left or right? If we continue using alts, I will disqualify both of these. We have 35 watching. There should be 35 votes. If there is any more, we are going to disqualify both of these. That's crazy. That is wild, bro. Still using alts. Still using alts. Alright, y'all. Rather than doing this vote on the stream, we're going to do it in the Discord. No alts. Everybody go to the to Potassium polls. Poll ping. I'm also going to throw out a ping real quick. Votes. Capybara Pikachu-Clone or Mochi Pikachu-Clone. Boom. I will attach both of these images here. Ah, shit. There we go. Alrighty, right. We're gonna be doing the vote here. Let's go ahead and put out the poll. Pick left or right. Go ahead and put in your votes right now. I will not be voting on this one. James won't be able to vote. Anywho, there's 41 votes, 42 votes. All right, we're going based off these results here. 45 votes. This is currently what we have. That means Mochiron, you're going to be moving on. All right. Poll has ended. Boom. Mochiron, you're moving on to the next round. Next up, we got 14 versus 19. Also, I'm going to do another announcement real quick. At Polking votes. We're still finishing the Pikachu-Clone vote. Come cast your votes for the finals. Boom. All right. Next up, 14 versus 19. We have Sopo Dependent Welcome with Sopochuck and Somni Zuma. The Induced Pokemon, Electric and Psychic. And then the name Sopochuck comes from the word sopor, abnormally deep sleep, and woodchuck. It's designed to look sort of sleepy as well as to look like a hillbilly with 2 separated teeth and more rough, shaggy look. It has a log that happens to be the same log Kamala is seen holding. And then the concept for its evolution, Hypersomnia and Inazuma, lightning in Japanese. Adding into the already shaggy and rough look, it now gains an untamed mullet along with a semi-long bushy tail with zigzag on the lower half of its body that's supposed to represent lightning or electricity. Electric and Psychic type Pikachu-Clone here. Am I at 100%? I don't know why this one isn't loading. Let's try it again. There we go. So this is the pre-evolution here. And then we have the evolution here. Very nice. Very nice. He also has the shinies for us too. That is going to be going up against Sojin Miles with Garlemming and Lemerge. I didn't have time to design anything nor ask because I fell sick and went into surgery and had to recover from it. So I have a picture that Simeon made, but it was for another concept before I changed it to this one. So it's merely just to have a picture, but won't necessarily represent the new concept perfectly. Use your imagination a little bit. Concept, it's a small Pokemon that is in a group to battle like Phalanx. It's meant to have poor stats but have a great synergy with itself. This means that spamming the same Pokemon in your team makes it better to use both singles and doubles. We don't have a concept for the third one here, but we can read the dex entries. So for the pre-evolution, they follow each other while rubbing each other's fur to generate static electricity. They let the electrical current pass through each other as the one's position at the rear generates and stores electricity for the one in front to use in battle. If the one on the front row faints, it instantly replaced by the one behind. Okay, so it's like a Phalanx kind of sort of Pokemon. Nice. So it's like a line of these, if that makes any sense. And it also has an evolution. I imagine the line of them all gets bigger. So it's like a Phalanx, where it's a line of them. They travel in groups and hang out together. And that's how the Pokemon would be. Anyways, we have left going up against right. Who do y'all like more? We have the Psychic Log, shaggy kind of looking, I guess, hippie kind of vibe. Pikachu-Clone here. Going up against the Phalanx-styled Lemming Pokemon. Which means that this art is not final. It's more just a vague concept of what they want the final design to actually look like. But this is not what they had in mind for it looking like. And that's also not the name either. Who do you guys like more? Currently, the left's in the lead. I'm going to give it about 10 more seconds. 33 votes. Make sure everybody throws in your vote. Throw in your vote, everybody. Who do you like more? I think that was the idea, possibly, Antoine. Also, we do have the Hillbilly Trainer class in our game, so this would work very well for the Hillbilly Trainer class. Anyways, the left is going to move on to the next round. Y'all, we're about to go into round 2. Things are going to get a little tougher here, but we got 2 more votes before then. We have 6 going up against 26. We have the Thundering of Dragons with Volchilla, Voluma, and Kurachira. Pure Electric or part Fairy or Flying. Chat can choose the typing. Based off the Chinchilla and loosely the Paolumu from the Monster Hunter series. A small, round, fluffy electric type whose fur looks like a soft storm cloud. Its body is shaped like a chinchilla, compact, lightweight, and huggable, but its neck fluff forms a big puffy ring inspired by Palumo's inflated collar. This ring expands when it's excited, glowing with tiny crackling sparks that dance across the surface like lightning static in wool. When scared or energized, Voluma's whole body puffs up. Its fur stands on end and becomes buoyant for a moment, drifting an inch off the ground like a tiny zapping balloon creature. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very cool. That's going up against Waffle Raptors, Hexodetonate. We have the PDF file for it here, which is this guy right here. Electric and Fire type. The Detonation Pokemon. This is the concept of Hexodetonate, a naked mole rat made entirely of plastic explosives. What are plastic explosives? Well, to put it simply, it's explosive putty detonated by electricity, like C4. It's entirely made of this explosive substance, but some of its body hardened to form a solid one. Then it secretes more of a liquid form of its explosive that is charged, which it then throws and then detonates by pressing the button on its cheeks. It's the C4 Pokemon. The C4 Pikachu-Clone, bro. It should be added because he's cool and he has no mons in the game thus far, and it's based on military explosives, so it would slot really well into the military, as well as some tweaking would fit nicely with other military-related mons. Hexodetonate, y'all. The C4. This is my favorite. I'm gonna be honest. The fucking C4. Oh my god. This is my favorite, bro. But Thundering has a great one on the left, too. And Thundering also doesn't have a Fakemon in the game. Both of these guys do not have Fakemon in the game. But fitting in with the military is always a plus. We do have a couple military Pokemon, but the right side looks annoying, so left. That is such a vote, honestly. Such a bad reason to vote. Also, I'm going to defend the right. I love the right. I'm going to be honest. But I'm totally happy with the left winning because both are cool. This one's way cuter. This one's just badass, in my opinion. But yeah, both are great. Cast your vote. 35 votes, 38 people here. I feel like Electric Rock would work more. But it's whatever. Anyways, it looks like the left is going to win. Fantastic. Thundering, you're moving on to the next round. The left was very good. Definitely deserving of the win. I'm biased. The right was just my sort of thing, but that doesn't mean it's everybody's sort of thing. Next up, we have Cactus with a Naked Chew. Also another naked mole rat. It's an electric normal type. And this is the vague idea for it here. So naked mole rat. You're voting for a naked mole rat. And then next, that's going up against KJ Drawls or KJ Billy Bob with King Ki Uru. An electric fire type porcupine. It stores electricity inside its quills and attacks by shooting the quills out. The quills are prone to starting fires that they spark against hard surfaces, which is why they're often hunted to keep the population low and decrease the risk of forest fires. The quills have been described as having similar attributes to machetes. Wow! Very cool! Very, very cool concept. I love it. I love it. We could definitely polish up the art a little bit, but I love the concept. And I love porcupines too. Porcupines are very adorable. I like them. The stream is over. The dream is over. I'm dead. With, how many votes? 30 votes. The right is going to sweep. That is a genuine sweep. One of the first sweeps of the entire stream. All right, y'all. We're moving on to the second half of the vote, which is going to be round 2, 3, 4, and beyond. It's going to be about the same. It's going to be. We're over halfway through, if that makes any sense, because don't leave, HD. These final votes matter a lot more than the votes at the beginning of stream. How do I scroll over? Oh, wait. Just, there we go. Top 16. There we go. So these last few rounds are really not going to take that long. We're really going to dwindle it down here. So let's go ahead and get started with round 2. 32 versus 18. We have Furumo and Jotoko, the pure electric type. They're the Pied Piper Shrews. This guy going up against Usowado, the electric dragon type Pikachu-Clone. Which one do you guys like better? We've been through all of these, so we don't really need to go through them again. Who we have left going up against right. Who do you guys like better? We also have the better art for this one too. I think it's through here. Pre-evolution, evolution. And then we have the better art here. Who do you guys like better? Right has better concept, I think. I still think the right should be a Fakemon, not just a Pikachu-Clone. I agree with you there. I don't really get Pikachu-Clone from the right, but I still really like it. But right is going to win. The community speaks. Right, you're moving on to the next round. Next up, we got 25 versus 24. I'm getting tons of pings, bro. If Coco Squid was put in twice, does he just dissipate whenever he wasn't put in twice, Coco Squid? He shouldn't have been. Lawrence should have deleted it. Oh, okay. That's just art. I'm getting so many pings. These better be related to the votes. Grug. Grug is so funny for the Neanderthal Pika-Clone. Anyways. We have Slickindle, the David and Goliath Pika-Clone, right here. So he is David in the story David and Goliath, going up against the Plasma Globe Pika-Clone from Shisumu. What do you guys like more? Left versus right. Shisumu surprisingly does not have a Fakemon in the game. Biden also doesn't. Both of these guys do not. Yet you hate Lion Jams. I really like Shisumu's. Shisumu's is awesome. I think it's probably the most unique Pika-Clone in this whole vote that looks like a Pika-Clone, because to be fair, that Electric Dragon one is very much not too Pika-Clone right. Anyways, we have 35 votes. I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 35 votes. The right is gonna win by 1 vote, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have anything in the game yet besides a trainer. That is true. Gage doesn't have anything in the game, but that's also because he's always trying to get something pineapple related in the game, though. We have Toasty with Mouse Spark. This is the computer mouse Pokemon. And he sent me a bit better arts with the ears here, because this one doesn't have the ears. So he has the ears here. It's a little computer mouse Pokemon. I can't show that on the left, though. That's going up against the Neanderthal. So do you guys like computer mouse Pika-Clone or the Neanderthal Pika-Clone? Troglodyte Pika-Clone. Who? We have left going up against right. No bringbacks. I'll go ahead and show this with the ears. Just kind of go back and forth. He didn't put the ears in the actual one. Grug needs to lose. Grug is so peak, though. Grug is so peak. Looks like the computer mouse Pika-Clone is going to win. The computer mouse Pika-Clone could be great for, like, scientist-like trainers. Alright. It's just a chill Sun and Moon music list. We should probably go back to our playlist, huh? Okie dokie. I ended the vote. Okay. So left is going to move on to the next round. Submission number 29. Next up, 27 versus 12. 27 going up against 12. We have the Hanaroon and Remidogu. Redhead Bebs. We remember these guys. We also have some better art of them. Try not to pull out this better art too often. But right here. That's just for the pre-evolution. That will be going up against Recluse, the electric poison type raccoon. Who? Left or right? Ladies and gents. Who do y'all like more? We have the Flowerfield loves to eat garbage raccoon. That is a poison type because it eats so much garbage. And because raccoons, you know. Going up against Hanaroon, the Big on Nectar, the tiny lemming Pikachu-Clone. Which you guys like more? Can't be. This is too hard. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot harder, y'all. It's gonna get a lot harder for sure. The Psychic type. It evolves into a Psychic type. It has a male and a female form. The Lemmings. This is single evolution. I fought tooth and nail for Mochiron. It better win. I chose almost wanted to abstain. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The handwriting, yeah. And the perfect handwriting. Y'all got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The raccoon is going to move on. Poor Babs. I really like those lemmings. I really liked them. Next up, 1 versus 15. Submission number 1. Does submission 1 stand a chance, y'all? The very first guy to submit. We have the Cassette Mouse going up against Serapole. By the way, tyKenter, are we adding gender differences for Fakemon? We can. I don't think it's really important at all. And it's just kind of bloating sprites. I feel like it would only be important for ones that, like, actually, like, matter, you know? It is going to be a sweep this time around. The cassette tape Pikachu-Clone is going to move on to the next round. I don't get the hype. I do. I really like it. All right, we got 8 going up against 10 right now. We have Nickel with B-Wheel. Y'all remember B-Wheel? It's a beaver. It's based off hydro electricity, like being able to generate electricity via water and spinning water. I'm not really sure how all that works, but we can definitely flesh out this concept. If y'all like the concept, vote for it. Vote for it to win if y'all like the concept. That will be going up against Shimizu. The fire type chipmunk Pokemon. Remember this guy? We have a back sprite for him too. That back sprite drawing's like so good. If he wins, we have a back sprite drawing for it. So good. We just gotta flip it to face the right. But that is peak. That is gonna be so easy on the spriters if you were to win. Who do you guys like more? I like B-Wheel more though. That's fair. That's fair. Faux show. I gotta go B-Will for this one too. I like the idea. I like the generating electricity via water, and that just works perfectly with beavers because that's what dams do. Dams are like human-made dams. That's like what they do. They create electricity via water. Hydro something. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. A Pokemon using water that is weak to water is just too weird for me. It could be a water type. It is 50-50 right now, y'all. 4 more votes can decide this. I'm going to give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left is going to win. The Beaver is going to move on to the next round. Next up, we have 30 going up against 14. Mochiron! I'll pull up the more refined art of it. Going up against Sopochuck and Somnizumu, the electric psychic type from Dependent Welcome. Let's go ahead and take a look at these guys. Yeah, the hillbilly guys. I love these guys. I love these guys a lot. Hillbilly, psychic type, log, Pikachu-Clone. I forget the animal. What's the animal again? Chuck. Trying to figure out what the name of a woodchuck. A woodchuck. I don't even think that's an animal, but that's about what I got. What do y'all like more? Jams really likes Mochiron. Mochiron really does seem to be a fan favorite here. Coco Squid submitted Mochiron. Fantastic. I voted left. Based off Woodchuck. Oh, okay, so Woodchuck is a real animal. Okay. Darius, how you doing, my guy? Thanks for popping in. I like the Woodchuck. I voted for the Woodchuck too. I love Mochiron, I voted for the Woodchuck. I just really like how unique it is. I love its personality, and it fits the hillbilly vibe perfectly. But to whoever submitted the Woodchuck, dependent welcome. I highly, highly encourage you to submit this to the actual Fakemon vote and take the Pikachu-Clone aspect out of it. Highly recommend. It could be a normal psychic type for sure, and it'd be great. It'd be awesome. But Mochiron is going to win. But please submit this to the actual Fakemon vote for the 7th gym and take the Pikachu-Clone out of it. It would be muy bueno. And I could definitely see it winning. I could definitely see it winning and getting up there. And I've been through a lot of these Fakemon votes, y'all. Mochiron, you're moving on to the semifinals. Oh, Darius, you're the one who submitted it. I definitely will. Hell yeah. I love it, Darius. I love it. You submitted a fantastic, and it goes great in our game too, because we have the Hillbilly Trainer class and like a whole like area in our game that's a lot like that. It would fit very well there. We have Volchilla, Voluma, and Kurichira, the Chinchilla guys, going up against Kanki Uru, the Porcupine. Oh man, this one's tough. This one's really tough. I love both of these, y'all. I'm going for the Porcupine personally, but that's because I'm biased and I love porcupines. So KJ Billy Bob does have one Fakemon in the game. The Thundering of Dragons, I'm not... Does he have one? He might not. I'm not sure. I know he's been submitting one a lot. Oh, I gotta pull up the Porcupine. No, I don't. So, both of these guys do not have Fakemon in the game. Very competitive battle. Hey, sorry guys, I'm late. What's going on now? Water Curin, we are in the semifinals, my friend. Oh, it's close. He has been one of the oldest users in CMG. He should get it. KJ has Slap Eye. Oh, yeah. KJ has Slap Eye. That is true. KJ Billy Bob does have Slap Eye, which is one of my favorites. One of my favorites, by the way. I wish I could change my boat. The Orca Pup is so cool. It's been submitted for a while. I kind of want to change my boat. I don't know, because I like this one more, but like, that's just personally. I think the concept for this one overall, I don't know. Actually, they're both great. They're both great. I can't even decide. I gotta be biased towards Thundering just because he doesn't have a Mon in the game. But the right is gonna win. Kristen is KJ. Changing my vote wouldn't have mattered anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the semifinals. We are officially in the top 8. CMG are longer than I was in the server. That's funny, KJ. That's pretty funny. All right, semifinals time. We are almost done with the vote, y'all. I'm gonna put out stream one more time because I'm just a piece of doo-doo like that. I'm gonna take a little break before we get into the top 8, just to go to the bathroom, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, we will be right back to finish with the last 8. Please stay because your vote matters, and we're right at the end of the vote. 8 Pika-Clones left. Only one will win. Will it be yours? Will it be your favorite? Find out after I take a piss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The top 8 Pika-Clones will now compete to see who is going to be in Pokemon Potassium. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get into the top 8 Pika-Clones? And you, my friends, my ladies and gentlemen, my ladybuds and gentle taste buds, you get to decide which Pika-Clone will be inside the game of Pokemon Potassium. Let's get into this, y'all. Top 8 votes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hop into it. Next up, 18 going up against 24. We have Usowado, the electric dragon type Pika-Clone. Conceptually, it looks nice, but it has a dragon on the back. That will be going up against Shisumu's Plasma Globe Pika-Clone. Who do y'all like the most? We went through all the concepts early on. Please vote on concept. Please do not vote based just on design. Do you like the idea of a dragon type Pika-Clone that looks like that has a dragon on the back? Or do you like the idea of a Plasma Globe Pika-Clone? I like left more, but right is more Pika-Clone-y, so I will vote that. Fair assessment. Left is going to win this and move on to the finals rather than the semifinals. Left, you're moving on to the next round. Next up, we got 28 going up against 12. We have Toasty with Mousebark, the mouse Pokemon. Literally, the computer mouse Pokemon. We also have some, we also have it with ears. He forgot to put the ears on, so. Going up against Recluse, who will be found in the flower fields. Who do y'all want to win? Do you like Recluse? Or do you like Mousebark? I'm biased against technology, so left it is. I do think Kieran's is better, though. I think mine was a better Pika-Clone, but I'm not sad. I agree. I love Kieran's as like a non-Pika-Clone, in my opinion. I'm voting for the raccoon that knocked out my sweet Hanaroon. Pretty close here. Pretty close here. We got 32 votes, 36 people watching. Make sure you vote, ladies and gentlemen. More votes than people. It says 36 on my end, y'all. YouTube might be buffering alts. It might be buffering like how many people are watching. It says 38 for me. Or 36 for me. Now it's 38. 35 votes. The left is winning by a smidge. I will wait 10 seconds for one more vote. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It says 36 for me. It's different for everybody. It doesn't say 30 for anybody else but me, though. It's just on my end that it says that much. $29 now. 29 seems to be the most accurate. If y'all are all agreeing that it's 29, we'll do it. Revotes! Who do y'all like more, the computer mouse Pika-Clone or the poison raccoon Pika-Clone? Also, this one has ears. 35 for me, and now it's 30 for people. Let's not worry about how many people are in here. I'm going to go off my end. Whatever it says on my end is what I'm going to go off of. 28 votes. It looks like the computer mouse is going to nudge it out. Computer mouse, you're moving on. Next up, 15 versus 8. Oh, potato. We have main industry with Nakugaku, the cassette mouse Pokemon, going up against the Beaver Hydro Electricity. Who do you guys like more? Remember, we're not voting based on art. We're voting based on concept, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like the bee-wheel idea? Or do you like the cassette mouse idea? I like the raccoon. I like the raccoon a lot, too. Don't make that fuck-ass wheel win. The wheel is winning right now. I do gotta say, I think the cassette mouse has it beaten concept, in my opinion. But, with 31 votes, 32 watching, the right is going to nick it out. Y'all like the idea of the hydroelectricity beaver. Next up, we got 30 versus 22. We have Mochiron going up against Kanki Uru, the porcupine. Who do y'all like more? God, I love the porcupine, dude. I love the porcupine. But Mochiron is so good. Jams didn't even submit this. But he really... this is not Jams' Fakemon here. This is Coco Squids. But Jams really wants Coco Squids to win here. Oh. But the porcupine is kind of beating it out. I voted for Mochiron personally. I think Mochiron embodies a Pika clone, while the porcupine doesn't. But they're both rodents. We could make this embody a Pika clone more. And I do think the porcupine has the stronger concept. Mochiron has a neat concept, but not a very strong one. I think we're going very unique here on the left. We have enough food mons, gang. It's not food. It loves sweet foods, though. But it is not food. It's just based on macaroons. Mochiron is unique as a Pika clone and in a very good way. I agree. I agree. I don't know what you mean, Jams. I voted Mochiron. My vote went to Mochiron, so you should be thanking me, Jams. Porcupine looks very cool. Both are fantastic. Both are indeed fantastic. Y'all, we still have room for 5 more votes, y'all. 5 more people should vote. But it looks like the porcupine is going to push through unless the last 2 people voted for Mochiron. There's still room for 2 more votes. If both of them voted for Mochiron, Mochiron will win. I will give it 10 seconds. 10, 9, cast your vote. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Porcupine's good. Porcupine's great, dude. It has a lot of potential. A lot of potential to be an awesome Pika clone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the finals. 18 going up against 29. I hate you all, joking. That was a crazy close one. That was very close. A lot of people like the porcupine, y'all. Next up, we have Usowado, the Dragon-type Pika-Clone. Going up against Toasty's Mouse Pika-Clone here. Which this is the one with ears. Who do y'all like more? Machine in a later vote. Like it's not a Pika-Clone? I don't know. I feel like Mochiron really only fits as a Pika-Clone. But it could definitely fit as a not Pika-Clone. For sure, too. I don't like the mouse, so dragon, bro. Going for the dragon again. The ride is going to win. Right, you're moving on. Into the finals. Exactly what Game Freak would make. The concept is so official and vibe. That's fair as that, Toast. That's fair. Next up, we got 8 and 22. We have B-Wheel going up against Kinky Uru. Who? Left or right? Who do y'all like more? Do you like the idea of the beaver, a hydroelectricity beaver? Or do you like the idea of the porcupine? Both great concepts. The porcupine is definitely going to win this one. Definitely won that one. All right, y'all. We're at the final vote here. But I will offer a few comebacks. We have 29 versus 22. Do y'all like the computer mouse Pika-Clone? Or do you guys like Keiki Uru, the electric fire type porcupine that stores electricity inside of its quills, attacks by shooting the quills out? The quills are prone to starting fires that they spark against hard surfaces, which is why Kinky Uru are often hunted to keep the population low and decrease the risk of forest fires. Or the computer mouse. That's really all that we got for that one. Which one do you guys like more? Very close here. Very, very close here. 30 votes. The porcupine is in the lead. Room for 4 more votes. Also, the computer mouse does have ears now. No comebacks. No bringbacks. We are going to make sure that the winner is the winner, though. Depending on. With 32 votes, we got 10 more seconds, y'all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, y'all. Is there anybody that you think stands a chance against the porcupine? The only one is Mochiron. But Mochiron already went up against the porcupine. Someone says cassette mouse. Bro's just spamming now. This is the best IMO. Just put pouches on it. We seem to be very, very split. So I'm going to ask you guys. Should we Discord poll Mochiron versus Kanki-Uru? Kanki-Uru? Should we Discord poll this? This will get people that's not in stream more involved. Do y'all want to Discord poll this to see who is the winner? It seems to be the top two of this whole vote. It's either Mochiron or it's Kanki-Uru. Need to find Coco Squid. Because we can Discord poll this and we'll get a lot more people involved. For the final vote here. So it seems that even everybody who voted for Kanki-Uru agrees that we should go with the going in the Discord. I'm doing 2, y'all. I'm doing 2. How about this? We'll put the computer mouse against Mochiron. Choose between Mochiron and the computer mouse, and we'll Discord poll this. Who do y'all like more? It's gotta be alt. It's not alt. It's actually very close. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left by a smidge, y'all. Left by a smidge. So our final votes will be a Discord poll, Discord vote. We're gonna let it go for about 10-15 minutes. Hoping. Vote. Which Pika clone is going to win the Pika clone vote? Right here. Let's go ahead and put the screenshots that we have down. If you guys use your alt to vote on this Discord poll, it's going to be pretty clear. Left. Right. Find KJ Billy. There he is. We're gonna do 2 and 1. 2 and 1. The final vote will now open up on the Discord. Right here. Put in your votes, ladies and gentlemen. I will time out anybody that puts anything else. Stop. This is bullshit. I've been saying this for way too long. Stop reacting things other than the votes. Please. Genuinely. I'm gonna start timing. Look at that shit, bro. Still continue. It's very close in here. But see, we got a lot of extra different votes. We will let that poll go for about 10 minutes while I catch you guys up on what we're doing with the festival. How are you, Tasty? I'm doing good, Enter Zelda. Hey, thanks for showing up. Tasty's not a fan of pregnant men. No, just stop reacting to other shit. It's so close, dude. It is so close. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen. So here's what we got for the festival. Oh, I stopped talking. That's fun. I muted my mic instead. So when we have the festival that's going on in Saralata City. It's happening tomorrow. We go and help the mayor set up the festival, and we wake up in the hotel room. How long did we sleep? I hope we don't miss the festival. Let's go, quick! And we're able to go. After we leave, we are now in the festival for Saralata City. We have Davey right here. Yar, player. It's mighty good to see you. Timothy and I decided to attend the Finyang Fair this year. We miss you lots. We got tons of people attending the fair here. Tons and tons of people. We have Mayor Reed right here, and there's going to be a Finyang in the middle, right here. And the Finyang is a very important part of the Finyang Fair, which we will get into with once we continue this development. Enjoy the festivities, my heroic friend. There's so many great people attending today. So, the first thing that we can do is talk to our mom. Right here. Player, since when were you here? You've grown so much in just the little while it's been. The fact that the two of us ended up here together must be fate. It's good to see you again, kid, says Professor Jumpscare. How was Kitten BC? Was it as exciting, as thrilling as you expected? You're just like your father. The second you got a chance, you just decided to explore the whole region. So what brings you into the festival? You have a date? And then Amaya comes up. Hey player, I'm thinking about buying a balloon. Should I do it? What? Didn't think you had it in you, kid. My socks are completely blown off my feet. And I thought I was jump scared. It's so good to see you. I'm Player's mother, but you can call me Olivia. I'm just so happy to see my babies making friends. Oh my gosh, you're Player's mom? I'm Amaya. I met Player a while back. We've been on many adventures together since then. Wait, Player, is this crazy guy your dad too? What? I'm not this kid's dad. Also, I may be quite handsome, but I'm not crazy. Don is just a good family friend. I didn't expect so many great people to be here. Kid, make sure you treat this Amaya with care. And be sure to regularly wash your underwear. Remember how you used to pee the bed? So that's the first event that we can attend here. The next event that we can attend is over here. Hey, so Mayor Reed has really got his mustache in great shape today, Declan says to Muffin. It's kind of looking better than yours, Muffin. No, my mustache has significantly better shape than Mayor Reed's. I got the 5-course meal mustache while his is just an appetizer. I don't think so. You might need to step up your mustache game, buddy. Oh, nice. How have you been, player? I saw the news. Didn't think a kid like you would go around fighting pirates. Oh, one of the trainers I fought yesterday. You know Declan? Yeah, Player was a trainer that helped me and some others investigate Team Light. Realistic Stare, the final vote for the Pikachu-Clone is happening right now in the Discord. Go to Discord. It's in announcements, I believe. Yeah, it's right here in Potassium polls. Make sure to come here and vote. Player also went viral on television for fighting Crimson Low Alcatraz and surviving a lightning strike. No way! You were in the stands with the president at the Pokemon League? Man, you've really come far. It's pretty cool that I knew you when you were just a newbie. And then Amaya's gonna walk up again. Oh no, my enemy! Well, if it isn't Amaya, come to lose once more? You bested me 3 too many times. We can make it 4 right now. Nuh-uh! Declan is a piece of cake. Its Steel-type Pokemon can't really stand up to my Fire-type Pokemon. If you want to defeat Declan, go befriend a Fire-type Pokemon. Maybe I will. Also, Muffin, I know your little secret. What secret? You have a crush. I just know it. A crush? Muffin, you know I'm married, dude. And then Patricia will walk up. Hey there, Muffin. Are the sales up? Oh, hey, I mean, normal, Patricia. Not that you're too normal. I mean, like, I like normal. Large lad is a normal type. Anyway, sales are through the roof. Happy to hear that, Muffin. Well, are you participating in the couples court? I was thinking that maybe, possibly, we could walk around a bit before it starts. Sure, I don't mind. Alright, so, that's like, we should get going. I'll catch you later, Declan. That was weird. Very weird. I told you he has a secret. That's the reason he's been losing so many battles. Muffin is in love. I'm glad he's keeping his love over there right now. Nice. So now that that is over, we can walk up here and trigger the last event. Also, now that they walked away, they're here hanging out. These heart decorations are very cute. Do you maybe want one of these hearts for your house? But there's one more event, and that's up here. If we go up here, we can talk to Lilith here. This mural. I've always known about this mural, you know? Staring back at me whenever I leave my home. Up until recently, I had only vague ideas of what it means. Sterilata used to be like your little village of Bongoy Town before it became a Banerican settlement. It was known as the heart of Bongolia, the oldest known village in Bongolia. I keep telling myself if this mural depicts an event in southern Bongolia, why would it be all the way up here? You would think a mural like this would be near that rural town. I gotta delete that line, by the way. If my theory is true, this place was the Bongolians' true settlement, where the most people lived. And after the war, your greater-than-great-grandparents decided to settle down closer to the sacred site. What breaks this theory is that some books say that your ancestors always lived in Bongoy Town. So what gives? I'm like 90% sure my theory is correct, so why rewrite history? A part of me wants to believe that the library holds the truth. It's funded by Mr. G. Golden, you know. He cares way more for the Bongolians than most people. Maybe you did get it wrong, and if you did, I can let it slide. Dude's done more help for me than almost anyone else in the region. This mural depicts Banaga, right? The banana dragon? But you people call it Bonaga, according to Amaya. It's confusing. If I'm led to believe it's a banana naga, then why did you call it Bonaga rather than Bonaga? This misinterpretation of the legend has been plaguing Banerica for a while, it seems. Most of the history books haven't even brought up this alternative spelling. It's as if the misinterpretation could be a faulty attempt to try and hide what Bonaga truly was. Zenix will now walk up, getting away from the crowd too. Wow, Lil, you are just as curious as you were back when we were kids. Hey Zen, it's been a while. Like, gotta have been before losing my champ status. Lil, we met at President G. Golden's dinner party. He passed out early after rambling on about many things. Yeah, that doesn't sound like me, pal. Let's get going. I gotta get to the couples courting and get me a date. And then now that this is over, the couples courting will now start. It's time for the couples courting to begin. To our family and guests who are attending today, please make your way to the town square. Yay! And now we're at the town square. Everybody's here, ready for the couples courting events. We even have some chefs down there and stuff. And at this point, the couples courting event will happen. What do y'all think about everything we've done for the festival so far? I want all y'all's opinions. The Finyang Fair. Whoa, that short-term memory loss for real. Peak dialogue. I'm a big fan of the dialogue, yeah. I like it. Hell yeah, realistic stare. There's a bunch of events that happen before we start the festival as well, but we already went over those in older streams, so we don't need to go into it today. I just have one suggestion, Tasty. What's your suggestion? I believe we're cooking with the festival too. I'm very happy with how it's turning out here. Alright, y'all. I think it's about time, before I even check the results, I think it's about time that we take a minute to just say, to everyone who submitted a Pikachu-Clone, I'd say 95% of submissions today were great. Were fantastic. All y'all are very talented people, and I know sometimes things don't seem fair, but it's okay. Because at the end of the day, if we get down to the 5 best Pikachu-Clones, they're all great. So even if you don't think the best one won, the other ones are still great. You know? But as a community, we decide which one is the best. Honestly, both of the 2 winners that got to the top spot, neither of them are my favorite either. But they're the community's favorite, and that's what matters, right? Because this is a community project. Chat makes a Pokemon fan game. Not I make a Pokemon fan game. Not you make a Pokemon fan game. This is us. We don't say I around here. We say us. Tasty probably liked to wheel the most. I just think it should be at night to set it apart from the regular version of Saralana. That's fair, HT. I get that, but we don't have a day-night cycle. Anyways, y'all. Can I get a drum roll, please? Hold on. I'm gonna do one more drum roll. One more drum roll. Just give me a second. I don't really have like an exciting theme to play here. Alright, how about? Yeah, let's do this. This is good. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner is... It's Mochiron! Very, very close here. Very, very close here. 55 people voted. Mochiron is going to win by 5 votes. Very close. Still significant, but still very close. With that being said, y'all, Mochiron will be the Pikachu-Clone for Pokemon Potassium. I highly encourage KJ Billy Bob to submit this to a non-Pikachu-Clone vote, and I think it has a shot. I really like it. I'm a big fan. But yeah, y'all. Don't forget his evolution. Mochiron doesn't have an evolution. Oh, he does have an evolution. Look at that. Come on, Tron. That's crazy. Coco Squid, congratulations, my guy. Mochiron will now be in Pokemon Potassium. Anyways, y'all. I might stream again later. Some Potassium development. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. But before we hop out, ladies and gentlemen, before we hop out, can y'all participate in a big, giant, beautiful, tasty raid to Hoodlum Callum, which actually has played Pokemon Potassium before. He's a pretty big PokeTuber. But yeah, let's hit a fat, tasty raid, y'all. Real quick, and then y'all can leave the stream. Go say hi to Callum, tell him what we were doing, tell him how Potassium's been going. Tell him that the game has gotten like a million times better since the last time he played it. So, yeah. That being said, y'all, I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Congratulations, Mochiron. Hashtag tasty raid on Hoodlum Callum, too. Hoodlum Callum's awesome, y'all. I'm gonna live redirect you guys over there, so just stay in stream. Tasty Ray! Bye, guys. Bye, Smarty. Bye, Coco Squid. Congratulations, dude. Bye, Realistic Stare. Thanks for popping in. You should pop in more. Same with you, Darius Conception. Pop in more. And you, Namawa. Y'all pop in more. Hang out with them.